Sunday afternoon at 12:06 p.m. Central Time. Should be interesting. I don't know. We'll see. My Bigfoot boy. Get this one from Bud K. These used to be like $20. Now they're like 41. I was looking today. This one's a little shinier than most because it's been it's been put on my buffer. I didn't sand it down and take all those scratches out, but I did buff it. Did make it awful shiny. All right, people. Waiting on you guys. Dun, 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 dun. Waiting on you guys. Been a minute and a half now. If I can get somebody to talk to, we can give me something to feed on, and we can get a live video going here. Nobody. Huh. Let's see here. I'll show you my EDC, I guess. Been really liking this. 4MAX Scout. Yeah. This is nice. Kind of heavy duty. I don't have to worry about the tip breaking. Breaking the knife. It's got that crazy lock, so it ain't gonna break either or close on my hand. These are great. 4MAX Scout, man, I'm telling you. I might buy another one just for, knives I like. I buy doubles of. I have several Rambo knives and Western knives and stuff. Once you like a knife, man, you just got one, that's ain't enough. That's when you know you got the problem. Ah, look who we got there, Big Al. Been waiting for somebody to come on, man. Oh, we got another one. Who is this now? Dad, see, you're mad cute, bro. What's up, bro? What's up, man? Anyway, man. Just sitting here talking to myself, waiting for some people to join up. I'm looking good today. Well, thank you. Whoever you are, I can't read your name. Was just sitting here waiting for people to come talk. I didn't know if I was going to get anybody or not on a Sunday this time, Didn't even really have a subject to talk about. I figured I'd kick it with everybody. I'd like to do more lives, but I wouldn't be able to do it the same day every week. It's because of my job. I work crazy hours. So I was just sitting here with the one I did a video of today, the Bigfoot Bowie. These used to be like stupid cheap, like $20 or something at Bud K. They weren't very much. I need to probably kill that other light, giving me funny reflections. But I was checking today to see how much these are, and they're $41 now. I can't believe that for this. I mean, but mine's a little shinier than most because this has been to the Brody garage and on my bench buffer I have for polishing knives. I didn't take the scratches out or anything. I wasn't trying to make it nice, but I was thinking about sanding it down. I could probably make this really nice. It's amazing what you can do with a buffer. Turning himself into a Smurf. I'm just reading that. I know a lot of people probably use. I don't know what you guys are using for polishing knives. I've used this stuff here, the Mother's Mag. I mean, I don't really care for it, to be honest with you. I kind of like what is it, the Flitz, but this is really good. I've been using this, man. We used that for years. Who is Ginger Billy? I don't even know who you're talking about, bro. Showed my EDC earlier in the video, the Formax Scout. I love this knife, man. I mean, mostly only sees cardboard and banding straps at work. I cut with it, but man, it makes it short work of everything. I'm trying to come up with a subject here, guys. Anybody got any questions? Anybody want to see any knives? Let's talk knives. What do you want to see, man? Oh, I'm going to stick back in my pocket. Pretty quiet. He's a redneck channel. Speech to text is terrible. Oh. Okay, speech to text. Oh, those folders. Welcome to the chat, Chris. Chris Beal. I guess those are folders. You know, I don't have a CRKT knife. I just realized that. I ain't got nothing against them. Just never ended up with one. Huh. Then on the. That's kind of cool. We got some people here. Get some more. Throwing some more questions at me. Maybe what you guys want to see. This used to be my EDC all the time. These aren't bad. I think it gets to be a pain in the ass to sharpen. This edge takes more wear than back here. Pretty soon this belly starts disappearing. I've had 3 of these. It's all been the same thing. Tops fixed blade. Yeah, it worked great. I don't know what other knives I got laying here right now. I don't. I have to get up and get some. Oh, greetings there in Belgium and Europe. I'm in United States, Wisconsin, Green Lake, in the snow belt, in the cold belt. So what's happening, guys, on this fine Sunday? What's everybody up to today? What would we like to see? I still want to see, get some knives out, maybe. I'm looking at them over there in the shelf. They're saying, Brody, you come pick me up. Oh, Florida, man. I wish I was there. I lived in Texas, Houston, Texas, man. I missed that. They're down there in 70-degree weather, and I'm up here dying, man. We had 1 week of 50 degrees where it was nice after having below zero for 3 months. Oh, hey, dude, you're Terminator Joe. You at work? Got you, brother. Damn, it's good to see all these people checking in. I need to do this more often. I just, having time, and then when I get off work, I'm like tired. I don't want to do anything, man. 12-hour shifts kill you. I've been off for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and today. I go back Monday at 5 p.m. What do we got going on here, man? What do we want to see, people? I'm gonna have to get up and get some knives, I guess. I don't know what to grab. Oh. Top fans. They got them at Walmart now? Well, hello, Nebraska says hey. Hello in Wisconsin. Man, I've been to that state too. I was in Beatrice, Nebraska, and Lincoln, Nebraska. Oh, you're at work too, huh? Big L? Rick Grimes? I'm at work too, working in the kitchen, sitting here. I gotta get you guys fired up some more, man. And figure out what you guys want to see. Sog, you said. Okay. Everybody's spell check is killing them on here, making it hard for me to figure out what you guys are talking about. Buck and Sun Knives, Bear and Sun Knives, is that what you meant to say? Oh yeah, I'm all about the Bowie knives and all the big knives, man. Kind of like Terminator Joe there is there. He's a big knife guy. Almost every knife I see, he's got a big, huge fucking knife. Let me get up and get some knives, man. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's a knife. Those that I don't know how many of you missed that one. The old Bud K Bigfoot Bowie. Yes, mine's polished. Sit that over there. Set this knife down here. That's some marbles. $22.05. Oh, it's a Rough Rider. Sorry. Has that Crocodile Dundee look to it. The Schrade Leroy. I've been looking at some Schrades. I don't have a lot of them. I think the older knives were good. It's just these newer ones, not so good. Oh yeah, it's Bud K. Which one? The Bigfoot Bowie is? Hang on, I'm dropping stuff here. Bigfoot Bowie is Bud K. The Rough Rider is Smoky Mountain Knife Works. I don't have a big enough table here. Okay, Ontario knives. I've got some. I can't even read that. Kukri House. All being delivered Wednesday. Yeah, they make some pretty good knives. A lot of them make, I think some of them out there make knives by hand, knives for Frank Gonzalez for his designs, but this would be a Frank knife here. I don't know what he was thinking when he put all these snaps on here, man. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! You know that ain't falling out ever. But look at that knife. That's a Diamondback Bowie. I believe this is even the small one. I have to measure to see. But there's supposed to be a bigger one now. I don't know if this one's discontinued or being discontinued. I remember that being said, but look at that. That's like liquid chrome, man. I mean, that's crazy. Damn, you know? I just don't like the sheath, man. It's like, can you imagine being in a hurry trying to pull this out? I'm gonna fight this bear, and you're like, Oh, I died. I couldn't get my knife out. Looking at your thing. I've tried to turn the phone sideways where I could have a bigger screen to see, but it won't let me. It won't let me go live unless it's a vertical stream like this for some reason. I'll have to check into this more because I'd like to. I'd like to go the other way so I can see the screen and read you guys' comments. Makes it a little easier when I'm interacting with you. Look at this. I got to button all these back up. You know it ain't never falling out of there. All right, take care, bro. Appreciate everybody checking in. You know I'm always gonna have a Western somewhere around. Let's see which one this is. Oh, that's a K. This one was off of eBay. This is brand new. Oh, let's see here. So how many people we got watching right now? I can't tell. I gotta get you guys give me some interaction here, fellas. It has been mine too, and it was, like I said, the Western 49. That's what got me started, man. That was my first big knife, you know. 100-year anniversary one with the box. That's what I got, one of those. I'm surprised he doesn't have one of them. I mean, he's got so many knives. I mean, he's another one with a massive collection. Yeah, I love the Bowies, man. It was just this clip point, you know. I mean, it almost looks like a cross between like a pirate swashbuckling sword. You know what I mean? But it's not a sword. It's a knife, and I don't know, man. And these are just the right size, I think, right here. This right here, about 15 inches, 14 halves. What these are, I think. Any bigger than that, it just gets kind of awkward. It just gets too much. Uh, I'm trying to think the maximum I would go is probably 16 inches. I've got mine on shelves. I bought a couple shelves and put them on. I need to buy another shelf. Thanks God to that company. What is that company? It's around. It sells all kind of stuff cheap now. It's not TeamU or nothing like that, but I can't remember. They sell tools and everything. I bought shelves from them. They're like metal shelves, but man, I'm looking at it right now. You know, they look. It works. They work great, man. I just need more shelves. I have so many knives. I almost need to start something different for my folding knives because they're getting out of hand now too. You know, I like folding knives. I've been bigger on the Bowie knives. That's just always been my thing. But got enough folding knives now. You know, especially with all the Spadas I have and all the Mayhems I have, and you know they make all kind of. They do make great folding knives of cold steel. So you know, just them alone, I got quite a collection. But I got the buck knives and stilettos and whatever. I got all kind of stuff. I'm single, so that makes it easier. I don't have a wife or a girlfriend and complain. It's in the living room or a family to deal with. I don't know. I mean, not that it's a problem when I say that, but I mean, what's it like for some of you guys? Is that a problem for you guys, or just don't have the room to have them out, or I mean, let's see here. 4 people watching. Okay. Everybody must be busy today. Let's see. I don't know, man. I don't know what else to talk about. I got. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I don't have that many folders, man. The ones I have are epic, though. You can bet your ass on that. I didn't. You know, a lot of them are all. I mean, Espadas, a couple Mayhems. You know, of course, I have several different Buck 110s. You know, a lot of them are rare, along with the regular one. I'm trying to think what else I have. I have what a Spyderco. I don't remember. I just have to get in the cover and look. Uncle Henry, or is that what it was? An Uncle Henry? No, not Uncle Henry. William Henry. Uncle Henry nice too, but I got William Henry. I don't even carry that thing. That thing's so expensive. Ain't like no way am I gonna put a $1,400 necklace knife around my neck and carry it around. I'll just lose it at work somewhere. You know, you always using my Formax. Terminator Joe. You know what? I did get one trying to mess with me. I had posted a YouTube video of some knife, and I put Psycho Killer, the Talking Heads for you can choose all kind of music, and I was like, I put it in there for amusement purposes, a knife, not because I'm some crazy nut, but I thought people would get a kick out of it. And right away. I had somebody, she kept saying the same thing over and oh, Psycho Killer, just I could see where they were trying to go, and then I looked at their channel and I was like, oh yeah, I see this, and they wouldn't reply to me, but then they'd comment on another video, trying to make me look like some kind of nut. I'm sure they were reporting me, but I blocked them. you know, there's nothing they can report me for. So I don't know. It looked like it's supposed to be an Asian girl or something. It was, but it looked like it was anyway. Who knows? I don't remember the name. Yeah, they act like I'm some assault person out here with assault knives, and you know what I'm saying? That kind of people worry about a knife. Never collected too many bayonets. I don't know why they never really, I don't know, it just never really appealed to me. Just, I guess, stuck with the Bowie knife and certain folder knives. I mean, kind of got away from a lot of folding knives. I just carry a little pocket knife, but I not that I'm some Cold Steel fan, but I will say they Cold Steel changed my opinion about knives and pocket knives, and pretty much their knives is what I carry for pocket knives. EDC them. No, there's a bunch of them. It's the first one I've had in a while that, you know, really said anything. Really haven't had anyone. I got one person now. I don't know what's up with that, but they troll me. They don't say anything. They don't comment. Maybe because I've blocked them in the past. I don't know who they are. But every single video I make, they thumb down. I'll have all my videos, and it'll just always be that one person always thumbing every single one of them down. So you're gonna deal with that kind of shit, Terminator Joe. I'm a war operator, material handler in a plant where I take production off the line and I run it to the warehouse. I wrap it, tag it, all that other shit, scan it, put it into their system. Fishing boats. That's funny. We got Mercury Marine right here in Oshkosh making. Oh no, it's Fond du Lac, I think. One of the towns here. They make the boat props and all that shit and the boats and all that. Pretty big. I'm sure everybody's heard of them. Mercury. I work at a cheese plant. Mercury is. Yeah, Mercury Meat. Marine. They're a pretty good job. There's guys there make that actually hand finish and make the props, and I've been in the place a little bit. It's pretty big, man. I got the tracker boats everywhere. I guess you could buy a boat through them a little cheaper and everything, but yeah, it's kind of a big deal in this area, especially in Wisconsin with all the lakes. I mean, you got Lake Michigan to start with, and then you got all these other lakes. One of the biggest inland lakes in Wisconsin, I think, is in Oshkosh. That's like 10 miles by 30 miles or something. I'm trying to remember the name of the lake. It's funny, I can't ever remember it. And then there's Green Lake where I live. It's deepest inland lake. The Everglades that I built, or I'm just gonna assume you meant, let's say, Evinrude maybe, not Everglades. So you was in the military, Joe. That's pretty cool, man. I seen one of your other videos. You talking about it, showing all your paperwork. Everglades. I'm thinking Evinrude's what you meant to say. Oh, it is? Well, you have to apologize to you, man, because I don't know, obviously, I don't know shit about boats, brother. My, so it is an Everglade. Now I'm going to make me Google that and look it up later. I'll learn something else, more useless information. No, I've been looking at them. I'm thinking about, what was I looking at? Some case ones, some different ones. Been chilling out because, man, I was on a spending spree there for a while, like in the thousands on knives. So I'm kind of going to recover on that one a little bit. I am looking at Barlow's. I do have another knife coming. It should be here Monday. It's going to replace my M-Tech Raptor, Extreme Raptor Bowie I had that I gave away like an idiot that they quit making. Master Cutlery owns M-Tech, man, and they killed that knife and quit making it. It was their best fucking knife they ever made, and they stopped making it. I never understand how stupid that you can be, man. But I ordered the Snake Eye Tactical version of it. It's like a little bit lighter version. The Snake Eyes Tactical is owned by Master Cutlery too, so they made both knives. This one's going to be a little thinner. I don't think it's quite as thin as everybody said it is. I mean, I've seen plenty of videos of it and looked at it. When I say thin, it's not thin, but it's definitely thinner than the M-Tech Raptor was. Look up Everglades 455. I'll look that up. The rupture, huh? That's funny. Hell yeah, man. Uh, Man, I've looked. Have you guys ever run across a Raptor, M-Tech Raptor, and you went out and saw it? You probably grab it for yourself, man. But I'd love to know about it. It's up buy it. You know, I can't believe that knife. It just quit. They quit making it. It's that hard to find. It's like unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. That was a great knife. I hope this new one's almost as good. I'm thinking it's going to be decent. It's going to be made at 440 steel too, but they didn't specify if it was A, B, or C. But as far as I'm concerned, all three are fine. I prefer C, but A is fine. Yeah, I've seen your snake eyes. That's why I'm just going to buy it, Joe. I saw the video. So you both have the clone. You guys got the clone. Yeah, I'm going to have it too, I guess. But yeah, man, I can't believe that shit because I was like, literally, as soon as I gave that knife away, they quit making it. And I looked and I was like, are you kidding me? I looked on Amazon where I found it the first time, and I looked around. I'm like, why can't I find it? And I'm like, gone, just like that. Yeah, it's just a little thinner. Did you ever, Chris? Did you ever have the Raptor, the real one in your hand before? Because it was like a quarter inch thick, pretty close to it. It was thick. I'm figuring I figure the Raptor is going to, or the new Snake Eyes is going to be about as thick as what a 40 Western 49 is. What, 3/16? Is that what that it is? I don't care if it's just a little thinner, that's fine. If it's them scales, I like the scales was on those new ones. That one looks very similar to it. It may not be exactly the same, but the shape and all that's there. I think I'll be happy. It won't be the same as having the Raptor, but so hopefully it'll be here Monday. It's supposed to be. That's the only knife I bought recently. And I have looked at Barlow's. I haven't bought one. I'm always looking at knives, man. Just Well, you know what, Joe? If you didn't have the original, the sheath was kind of cheap on them M-Tech too. It looked like leather, and after I owned it for a while, I started to realize it was definitely not leather, man. You know, the sheath. You know, well, it wasn't bad for cheap, but it was pretty. It was cheap too, so I was expecting this one to be the same thing, and even, maybe even cheaper. So just before everybody gets their hopes up, you know, the old M-Tech Raptor, that sheath wasn't that great either. But the knife was. It was all about the knife. I remember that well. I remember thinking, well, this it looks like a really nice sheath at first, especially when you grab it, and and the more I handle it, the more I realize this ain't leather. And that was the M-Tech Raptor. I wouldn't care. I'd still rather have the knife. I'd get a sheath made for it one way or another or something. You know, I'm trying to think of anything else about the Raptor, but the red liners it had too with the scales behind it. You know, it made them knives really look cool. I need another glass of tea. So, what other knives can we look at? I'm trying. I think what was that Raptor back in the day? It was probably what? I think it was like $60, 65 maybe. I just can't. I can't believe they just quit making that. I mean, it's so cool if they bring it back. I mean, I don't know what they're doing with that Snake Eye Tactical one. I mean, why don't they just come out with a legit thing? You know, just I don't know. I'm gonna grab a bottle of tea, guys. Ugh. Show us the turd of the collection. Raptor was 50 here. Okay, you lost me there, man. Show you the turd of the collection. Is that all one sentence? Show us the turd of the collection. Of my collection, or Raptor was 50. I don't. Yeah, I didn't think it was very much money, man. I knew it was cheap. You know, I figured when I gave it to the guy I gave it to, I was like, figured I'd just replace it later. You know, I was thinking that the sheath's kind of cheap. You know, I can replace this later. It's not very expensive. That was probably 2018. I gave him that, and I'm trying to remember. Right after that, I started looking for one, and I'm like, they're gone. So what do you mean to show you the turd of the collection? My large Espada, not my XL one. This one never been carried or anything. Factory edge, still stupid sharp. Love these knives. Your regret knife? Oh God, let me think here. I gotta think about that. I probably got one I can show you. Let me think if I can think if I got one worse. I'm trying to remember if I ever got a knife that was so bad it was. I can only think of one. Let me grab it, man. I can only think of one. All right. I mean, I got a lot of knives. I'm trying to think if I had any of them I regret. They've all been pretty much spot on what I thought it would be. You know what? Now that you say that, I am going to say one thing about Cold Steel. I did get one. I had 3 Spartans. I got 1 Spartan, and for some reason, I never could get an edge on that thing. So the steel was bad. You know what I'm saying? That kind of soured me a little bit. But I've gotten knives like that. You know, I got a Swiss Army knife, a Cyber tool, which had everything in it, and it was the same way. Sharpen it, sharpen it, sharpen it. I could never get an edge on it. The steel was bad. You know, I've had every once in a while in my course of my life, I've run across a knife like that. Not very often. It's pretty rare, but you do get them. You know, and I will say that I got a Cold Steel that was not very good, but this was supposed to be an Alamo Bowie. I ordered from USA Knives, which actually Pakistan company. You know, that should have been my first sign, but they had a video of them on YouTube, and they were showing them. You know, I don't know what this is going to look like because I haven't pulled this out of the sheath in a while. It could be ate up, so we're going to all be surprised together, all right? Yeah, it's rusted. Yeah, you can see it on that side. This is supposed to be 440C. I don't know if that's showing up very good. That's all rust. I've cleaned it once. You can look at this brass, it's black. It's turned black. Whatever's in this leather is pretty acidic. It's a shame. Yeah, this knife could be nice, but it's definitely not 440C. And I spent about 120 bucks on this probably. It wasn't worth it. There's a video of him doing Crocodile Dundee knives and this knife and using everything. But I had 2 of these. I had another one. I used it in a test. I have the video. It's in my videos here somewhere. You guys can look through it and find it. But I took the same knife and I whacked. I had ballistic gel dummies. I hit some dummy heads, and I also hit some wood. And I hit a giant dog bone just to test it. And then as soon as I hit the bone, the edge folded right over. That I mean, it waved it out. I hit it again, and it was so soft, it was ridiculous. So these were this, and there was one more of these I have. You know, I don't even know if I still have it. I think it's all waved. If I still have it, I can show it to you guys. But those are a disappointment. Yeah, I'm not gonna throw my spotters either, or like Donnie B all day through his mayhem, and he cried about breaking a tip. I mean, what the fuck expect, man? But yeah, I wouldn't throw it. I mean, I bet I could throw it at somebody if I had to, because if you throw knives and you have a feel for that, then you could definitely. But just for me to throw this at all, no, I'd have to have something soft to throw it into. I've got the extra large. They're all sitting right over here on my counter right now. The Mayhem. Yeah, so the Alamo Mistress Bowie, whatever, that's my regret knife. I don't even, I could probably polish that metal back up. I have a buffer and stuff, but the metal's just not that good. The knife would just be, when it's cleaned up, that knife looks good. But I've done videos of it too. You can find it on YouTube when it was new and what it looked like shiny, and looks like shit now. Obviously, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that knife. Pitch it, throw it away. I don't know what to think about it for a while. I can say I don't regret any of my Spadas. Uh, None of my Westerns. Trying to think, man. I'm sitting here looking because I can see my knives from here. That's what I'm looking at. But I don't know. I really wouldn't want to get rid of any of them. I've bought probably more pocket knives that I would regret. I can't even think of any of them right now offhand. That one, it's that one Spartan. Let's see here, what do we got? Still 4 people watching. I just carelessly carry, I don't carry this Espadas anymore, but I carried the large version of this for a while, not this. I carried the G10 version. I have that too. I've EDC'd that one. That's not bad. You don't have to worry about it getting messed up. And then I bought the G10 version, the Wolf Gray extra large. I figured, we don't carry that around too, and don't worry about having to mess it up. But I carry the 4 Max Scout more than anything now. I like it. It's about the size of the Spartan. It's not too big where people are tripping. All right, that's cool, BL. Well, I don't know. Gerber, I mean, Gerber just isn't what it used to be. You know what? Here's a biggest regret knife I can think of. I don't have the knife anymore. I didn't have it very long. Uh, what the hell was that survival guy? Survival dude. He had his Bear Grylls knife. That's it. Bear Grylls knife. I bought one of them about what? What was that? 2011, 2012. Horrible knife. That was another one of those ones I couldn't get an edge on, and just, oh man, I felt like talk about a cheap novelty piece of shit. That knife, that was a regretful knife. That's cool, Big L. You be listening to us, man. We'll give you a shout out, brother. Yeah, the biggest regret knives. That's probably one of my big regret knives. I mean, unfortunately, I don't have it anymore. What's fortunately, I don't have it anymore. That knife was just, ah, you know. And I'll tell you what, man. I keep harping on the Western 49 thing, but man, after owning that back in the 80s, it seemed like I compared every knife after that. It had to be up against the 49, which that was steep competition, and no Bear Grylls knife was going to be a Western 49 replacement. That's for sure. Yeah, I'd be glad you didn't, Chris. Oh, they're horrible. I got a cheap diamond sharpener in them. It's just so cheap, and just the steel is horrible, man. I'm just telling you, it is horrible. You have a Gerber Prodigy. I'd have to look that up. I've heard of that. I know I've seen that knife. I know when I see it again. Oh, it's something in my eyes, guys. Hold on, I'll look it up. I'm on my laptop right here beside me. Okay, it's kind of mid-sized knife, small. Yeah, I probably would have rather had that than a Bear Grylls knife, man. That Bear Grylls knife, God. I mean, it was a brand new knife, and I got rid of it like, I mean, I never get rid of knives. I didn't buy knives to get rid of it. That thing was horrible. Yeah, that Bear Grylls knife, God. I almost want to look at a video of it now. Try to, let's see, that was 20, yeah, that'd be 2012, 2011. Oh, man, it was terrible. Bought it at Walmart. I don't remember how much money it was, but it wasn't cheap. I remember it being way too much money for what you got. I could have had a real knife for that kind of money, especially back then. Prices weren't as bad, not like they are now. I'm trying to think what else I've carried. I've carried the large G10. I've carried the Spartan. I'm carrying the 4 Max now. That's pretty much covered the last 4 years. Prodigy, as I'm guessing that's what you did a sword on. What is that? Prodigy, well, actually, my first real blade, and I thought I'll never need more than that. If you're buying, yeah, you're already beyond that. If you're buying, you're into the Bowies now, man. I mean, you get to the one point with them where you're like, you're just going to get the biggest one you can eventually. And I've already done that with that uh, Timberwolf Crown Stag, King Crown Stag Bowie, whatever the hell they have at Bud K. That thing is ridiculous. And Terminator Joe has that knife. I've seen him with that one too. He's got all the big knives. Yeah, well, it's never, yeah. Yeah, I never need more than this. Yeah, it's never enough, is what it should be saying, man. Really, seriously. That's funny. When is it ever enough? Just keep going bigger and bigger. But I have noticed the different. I have noticed it like when they get too big. It After they get so big, I mean, yeah, they're fun to chop with and all that stuff, but to actually use as a knife, it's just not any fun anymore. 400 blades deep, yeah. That's what happens, man. You just keep buying them. I can't believe the last couple of years how many I've bought. I mean, it's been. I just look back and I'm like, whoa. Every time I thought my collection was big, it's like now it's massive. My living room smells like leather when you come in. There's so many knives. You can smell the sheaths. It smells like leather. It's like every time I just been noticing it too lately. I've never noticed it before with the leather smell. I'm like, man, it smells like leather in here. I'm like, it smells good, but to me, I don't know if I could have a girlfriend, man. She might not like that, or a wife. Get those things out of the living room. Can't have that. I love my knives. I even sleep with a knife. You guys probably do that, but maybe you sleep with a gun under your pillow. I don't know. What you guys got? Yeah, YouTube won't help any. Yeah, every time you get on, you see somebody with a knife that you don't have or something that you might like, and it's like, damn it, you know. That's like that Snake Eye Tactical one. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy that because it's around right now. And you know what's gonna happen? It's just gonna disappear, and everybody's gonna be like, damn, I should have bought one of those. And all of a sudden, they're gonna be like the Raptor. You're gonna wish you had one, and you can't get it. It sucks. Wish Master Cutlery would get their head out of their ass and make another one of the Raptor. Shit. Guarantee I'd buy one, maybe more than one, maybe two, for real. It's like some of the best knife companies, man. Or the best knives and knife companies, they just quit making them, man. It's like, what the fuck, It's like the Western knives. It's like, man, those were as far as I'm concerned, were some of the best knives made ever. Not just the 49. There was more than the 43 and the 45, 47. All those ones I like to show all the time. And they made all kind of knives, like me and Big Al talking about God, I'm gonna say this wrong as I'm high. Is it Westcut? I don't know, the 701, man. It was in that movie. I thought it was 701. You said 702, and I gotta watch the movie again to see if you're right. You might be, you probably are. But yeah, those they were making knives like that, they're that quality, the wood handles, the way the beauty of the knife. Not to mention it was strong and durable and good steel. I mean, it's just like something you can't get anymore, man. And the company's gone. It's like, what the hell? And what other companies you've seen come and go, or the ones that have stayed around, like talking about Schrade, Imperial Schrade, and Uncle Henry, all them knives. Those used to be really good knives, man. Now the way they're made, they're just shit. I did a video on what it was, that Uncle Henry or Schrade Bowie. The one I did is actually supposed to be carbon steel too. At least that's what it says, and it's just. I think when those were out, you could buy them for 20 or $25. The cheap nylon sheath, knife, nothing fancy, plastic scales, just my company might as well went under. I mean, that's not what they used to make. You're still butthurt about it, man. I do. I'm getting a Snake Eye Tactical one. It'll be here Monday. I can't wait. I'm gonna do a video on it too. I've been doing all these other shorts. The shorts get me subscribers, man. That's just everybody wants to know why I'm pushing it, man. If there's anybody smart enough to watch this video or cares enough to listen to me, they might figure out the little secret. But the shorts are just, I'm getting hammered with subscribers now with that. I don't make as much money on the shorts, but I don't like hardly shit on the shorts really. But it's all about subscribers. Now you can put new scales on them, then Chris. I understand it was a Westmark. Yeah, Westmark knives, man. Anything Western was behind. The Westmarks, the Westcuts, the Western, just them not, just that quality of knife. And I can remember even looking at them. Like I said it many times in videos. Looking at them in the case back in the day, and you could tell looking at them, those were like nice knives, man. It would seem like them in case was very high end at that time, kind of with the very nice knives, and they would cost you. But I think Western had them beat. I'm trying to remember who made the one his shoes that. God, I can't remember that knife. I know it ain't made no more. I can't even remember the name of it. I have to look it up before I can even say what am I even talking about. I got my, where is that? Let me go get my little Western out. Yeah, I know cases. I noticed they quit making their Bowie knife too, and I'm like, as soon as I seen that, I was like, that ain't good. I don't think they're. You need to do like I know this one guy does rides around to the old hardware stores and looks for the new old stock case knives and hardware stores and little rural towns and stuff that nobody buys or sees. All right, this is the Westmark 701. I need to clean it up. A little bit of green on the brass. This was new old stock. They don't make nothing like this anymore, man. That just feels so good in the hand. Unless you hold this and know, it's man, they just don't make stuff like that anymore. This would be a good video when you clean this up and show how I do it. Oh, I got 4 of them, man. I bought mine. Believe it or not, I got them all after they quit making them. But I hurried up and jumped on them. Once I found out, I bought them. Let's see, I bought those in 2024. 4 of them. 2 Daniel Bone collector ones, and then I bought the white synthetic and the black synthetic case. And I got 2 of them in display boxes and 2 without. That's I always had the Western and never got my hands on the case Bowie back then. I always seen the case and I always wondered, is it because it's case, is it better? Some people would say it was better and never got to see, but now that I have all of them, I still say the Western's better. Yeah, that's pretty much going to. That's what I'm doing right now is taking a break, man. I still love this. This is so crazy they make something that small, that detailed, that beautiful, and legit. That is the 43. Man, that thing is awesome. It's made for a dwarf, yeah. New axe handle knives from Case. I'm gonna have to look that one up. I don't know what that one is. Then there's the 43. There's the 43, but there's the 45. It's a little bit bigger. Same date code on these end. Yeah, these are like brothers, I think. Of course, I got the Stag Handle 49 too, just like this. I just need a Stag Handle 47, but I don't know if they made one because I've never seen one. I mean, unless you get one custom, but I got to clean my Westmark up. I think I want to get the Westmark 702 too. Yeah, identifies a dwarf too. I'll keep my little dwarf knife. Yeah, that's cool. I guess what is that their name? They make a Western copy too. Is the Gold Rush Bowie, Baron Sons. They make a miniature little Bowie too, like a 43, 45. I might have to buy one of them. I was looking at that today. Let me see here. Let's see if I can find it. Mini Bowie. Baron Son's baby Bowie. They made them at Damascus too, but ain't too many videos of them. I'm gonna have to get one. What if I don't have a cat, Terminator Joe? So you actually seen one, Rick? I mean, I called you Rick, but L. Yeah. Yeah, that's the baby, Baron Son's baby Bowie. Yeah, I'm just looking at it here on my laptop next to me. Yeah. It's been around for a while. This video, I'm looking at 7 years old. So 6.5 inches over, all 3.25 inch blade. So that would put that at, it's going to be about the size of a 40, 45 then. It's not, this is going to be even smaller than the baby Bowie they have. This is this is a mini baby Bowie. I don't know. Letter opener. Pretty heavy leather for just a little knife, man. Look at that. Oh, sorry, guys. Yeah, it is under $100. I think I saw one for around 70. I don't know. I have to look again on Amazon or wherever I was looking. Yeah, I might snatch one of those. See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's never enough, man. You're always looking at knives, and I'm already thinking about buying that. I still got to finish my 49 collection. I haven't bought any more date codes lately. I'm still recovering, but I need to finish that. That'll probably be my first priority. I'm gonna finish the rest of them. At least I'm gonna try getting all the letters. I don't need too many more. When I started out earlier a few months ago, not even I only had a few letter codes. Now I got several 49s. Western, mostly always stuck with the Western 49, but now, of course, now I got 43, 45s, 47s. Got a Western Barlow, thanks to Big L. Yeah, Gold Rush and Stag. I like to see a Gold Rush and Stag, the big one. I think that's a pretty good knife. I like the Gold Rush Bowie. I've had two. I really like the second version. The sheath was better. It was darker leather and just better leather. And just the handle was better. It just seemed like the knife was better. I don't know why. But the other one just, I don't know. I sold the first one I had, of course, and I got lucky that time because Baron-Son didn't quit making the knife. You know, there'd been a lot of luck that I sold it and they quit making it. It'd be like shit. Same thing again. No, that's all right, man. I know your speech to talk. I mean, Instag, sorry, yeah. Nice. Put skills on a 119 knockoff. 119. I got a 119. I had to think. Yeah. Got a 119. I want to get the 120. Believe it or not, I don't have that knife. I like to have the 120 more than the 119 that I have, but compare the 403 to the 701. You got it, sir. 701. 43. 43. His 701 is going to be closer to the 45, man. $45. I think 701 has them too. Again, it's closer though. Now, 701 is not a real small knife. I mean, it's not huge, but it's not small. I definitely got to clean this one up. Just the brass is showing. I don't know if that's the stainless steel these were. And this is, number is 02507. Let's see, that was the 43, 45. I mean, you can see the 43 next to the 45. I mean, that's small. We're running out of table room here. I thought you'd never ask. I'll tell you what I polish my stuff with. I just happen to be sitting here ready with the stuff. Nose is itchy. All right. A lot of people use this. I'm just showing you. Some people tell you, I use that. It ain't no good. And they've never even used the product or never owned one or whatever. They do that all the time. I'm just going to let you know I do own this stuff. Let loose on the one. I own this stuff, Mothers. I don't recommend it. I used Flitz a lot. Flitz is getting so expensive that I just don't buy it no more. I've used this product a lot too over the years, almost as much as Flitz. It's a little bit cheaper, and I just bought this big thing of it. It was a deal, but this is Blue Magic metal polish. They make it in smaller containers, the same size as this container, and you can get this at Walmart, Auto Parts, Amazon. This is almost just like Flitz, man. It works great. I polish them with this, And then when they're all done and they're clean, Flitz makes a ceramic sealant. I spray the knife with this, and it kind of protects it and, keeps that metal from getting attacked and rusting. And I gotta say, it does work. Four fingers on that little blade. Which one was the 45? I don't even know. I almost can't get my hand on this one. It does hang over a little bit. That's not really a little knife. I don't know what it measures. I got a tape measure. I have to get up and look to get it. This one here, I might get 3 fingers on here. I have tried to tell people about it on my videos or put it out there. I've made a video of what I use to clean knives, I think, not too long ago. And I use the metal polish. I mean, in fact, I could do it right here. Why don't I just do it in front of you and show you? Hold on a second here. All right. I'll have my microfiber cloth. My rags I use for using polish for wiping on and off. This one here will wipe off after wiping off the polish with these. I got a new old stock. I bought that 701 in Blade Show 2024. There's a collector or a guy that deals with him. He's in the Western group on Facebook all the time, Artie. He's always got Western cutlery, and it was a decent price too. He had 49s too when I was there. You know what? The Flitz works great, man. I love it because it works on everything. But this even smells like it. It even looks like it. I mean, it works. This stuff works great. I'm going to show you how it works. In fact, we're going to do it right now. So I don't know if I can. Let me get some more light on for you. Hold on a second. All right, that's the most light I can get you guys. That's a lot brighter too. Hell yeah. Let's see here. I know I saw some green stuff on here. Now I don't even see it because this handle on it rubbed a little bit off. It probably looks pretty shiny. Let's see. I'm just going to use my finger, just a little bit of this. Do the stainless steel on the end. A little bit on each brass pin. We'll just go and do the blade. It looks good, but we'll do it anyway. It ain't too bad. I ain't getting too much black stuff off of my fingers. So I'm going to close this back up. This will last me forever, this big tub like this. This is, let's see here, 1.21 pounds. So that's almost a pound and a quarter right here. What's a good bit of that stuff, man? If that's a place to put it. Alright, now I'll just take a old rag. I use old socks that get holes in them. They make good rags. Shirts, old towels, anything that's too shredded to use anymore. And you guys remember what that looked like before I started, right? I mean, it didn't look bad at all. It wasn't really too bad. All right. Now look at that brass. That's like brand new. The pins are like new. But I ain't done. See? Now we do the flits. We spray this. I'm going to stick back because I don't want this on my table. Spray a little bit of that on it. I'm spray really easy. I still got some polish on it. I better wipe off. All right. I'm just going to go really light on that. All right. We'll just rub that on. All right, well, we'll get us a dry one. This is microfiber. I'm cleaning knives all the time, so I have this stuff laying around, man. Owning this many knives is a big job. It's a lot of maintenance. Bet you can see that now. And I sprayed all this on there after I cleaned it. And that'll protect it and it'll keep it from the brass turning green as fast and the metal trying to corrode or any of that stuff. This is awesome stuff. The Blue Magic and the Flitz spray, the ceramic coat. Yeah, that knife looks good now. I almost hate to put it up. I keep playing with it. Throw this stuff out of the way. See, what did I miss for comments? Worn out underwear, huh, Joe? That's funny, buddy. Damn. Yeah, the Flitz, I love Flitz. It's great. When I bought my last tube, it was probably in, what was that? 4 years ago. I had to look and see. I bought a couple tubes and I bought a big tube. You know, it was kind of expensive then, but it wasn't too bad yet. But the last time I went to look, and I'm like, holy hell, they want how much for a little tube of that stuff? Even on Amazon, I'm like, and I started looking at the Blue Magic, and I was like, there was a deal on this too. And I'm like, I've used the hell out of Blue Magic for a lot of years. I mean, I first started out with Flitz, then I went to discover Blue Magic, just tried it, in auto parts found it and used it. I tried all the polishes. I've tried the wadding one too. That stuff seems to work new when it's okay when you first get out of the can, but it seems to lose its effectiveness really quick. And I've done the Mothers. I don't think Mothers works all right. I just don't think it works as good as this. I just don't think this mag and aluminum polish. I have two of these. They're both different. I ordered one from Amazon, and I'm going to show you why. This is what it came like when I bought it. Never used any of it. It's kind of separated and looked like it's half gone too, and the lid was loose. So I bitched about it, and they sent me another one. This one was full, and this is what this one looks like. So yeah, that's pretty. I don't know what they're trying to pull, man. So I've been trying to use from the one it was already used from, but yeah, I have an old towel here. I'll use the socks. I have so many old socks that I just wash them and turn them inside out. I try to use them inside out because they work the best on knives. But the microfiber cloths, I have those. Those I don't, you want to do your finishing polishing with that. And as far as leather handles go, let me show you. I've used mink oil. It works good. Like you get your leather handles, like the down under knives, the Outbacks, or some leather stacked handles. Heat the handle and put some of that on it and make that handle like brand new again. All right. That's what I use on my leather sheaths, on my leather handles on my knives. Snow Seal. I'll try to heat up whatever I'm putting it on. It doesn't have to be hot or burn your hand hot because you'll just ruin whatever you're doing. But if you can get it warm, that stuff works better. And you rub that on and let it sit for a minute and rub it off. And it looks good. The sheaths look way better. I've made a few of my sheaths brought them right back to life, or made look better than new. Yeah, this stuff isn't cheap. Flitz ceramic coat. EcoSafe, better than wax. Body Shop safe. Non-whitening, non-talc, no buffing, increased shine, no swirl marks, longer protection, resist engine heat and sludges. Well, that's crazy. This product can probably use all kind of stuff. Extreme clear gloss and surface protection. Flitz. That's my second bottle. I bought my first. I found out about it in the HO 2024. Was down there and they had the Flitz guy there, and he sprayed my knife. I said, "What's that?" He's like, "Ceramic coat." I was skeptical. I was like, "All right, well, I'll let you spray it on, and we'll see." Did my knife, and I was like, I had my Spot XL on me. Fingerprints gone. Knife looked like brand new. I'm like, yeah, I bought some. He gave me microfiber cloths and bought that stuff and some Flitz and stuff. The ceramic coat. I haven't found I guess you could use other ceramic coats from other auto parts stuff, or probably would work, but Belt Buckle Brothers. Never know. There's the XL. I don't think I can flick this one open the same. Oh, maybe so. Yeah, I like my spotters, man. Especially this one. This is a long time ago when they first came out. 15 years ago, I wanted one of these so bad. I didn't have the money for them, man. I was like, they're not cheap, you know that. I'm like, damn, I'd love to have one of them. Now I got all of them. See how many of you guys we got left on here. Just two. Just Joe and Al or Chris. Who don't we have? Damn, I've been on here an hour and a half already. I ain't even talked about anything, man. So I could do my spotters too. That one kind of has. Let's see here. Stuff has a funny smell to it. I don't know how to describe it. I don't hate the smell or anything. It ain't totally terrible or anything, but it just has an unusual smell. I don't know how to describe that type of smell. Gotta be careful polishing a spotter, man. Cut your fingers off. As you can see, this stuff works good, man. I've carried my large, extra large. I don't know if you can look at it. I didn't get any big scratches, and I was lucky, but it's got some. You can you can see them there, the fine ones all over it. But there's no big gouges in it anyway. I could polish these out. This has been carried though. I've EDC'd it at work, construction at that. You can see the nice scratch right there. So yeah, I have carried it. I can polish. I put that on my polisher 10 minutes in my garage and it'll be fine. But I can show you this one. Make sure the fingerprints are off of it. No, this one's not been carried. There's nothing on that, see? Yeah, I've carried my XL. No, I haven't carried the large. I probably won't. As tempting as it is, because it's just the right size and the steel is superior and it's just beautiful and it's just awesome, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you own a spotter, you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna polish this one too. Now you guys know what I do with the knives. I use the metal polish. It'll clean off green stuff. If you have a knife that's like pretty bad, like you ever get one that's like you ain't checked out in a while and you pull it out and all the brass is like green, you might have to polish it a couple times if it's really bad. I had to do one today, like a couple times, but it comes off. You know, it's the same with flits. I don't care what kind of polish you use. Same thing. but it works great. And then you rub this stuff on after. It looks like it just came out of the box. You think it can't shine anymore, and it does. That's badass. Good stuff, man. That's why I got the G10 versions, man, so I could carry those without, messing them up. I got so many knives here. All right. I never carried this one yet. But this one I figured, it's G10. There's nothing shiny to scratch up on it. I mean, it still can take scratches, but and it's AUS 10, which it's not bad still. I don't like sharpening it as much as it doesn't. I mean, they compare this to 440C, but I don't know, man. I mean, I ain't saying AUS 10 is bad, but it's all right. Now I carry EDC this one for a while. I'm gonna see if there's any wear on it, but this one's been in my pocket. You can see the pocket clips got paint wore off of it. It's wore down a little bit even from sharpening it so much. No rust. Can't see where the G10 got messed up or anything real bad. I think I carried this one for at least, I don't know. When did I first get maybe 2023? So I carried it almost 3 years. And I carried the Mayhem for a while. I think they got a little intimidated by it at work, so I quit carrying it. But I was cutting strapping with it at work too, and when I get into the strap and I get it down here, it wouldn't want to hook on the strapping instead of being able for me to cut it. I'd have to jerk and pull all the time with a spotter. When I got up under there was nothing to catch on it. This rips it right off. And that's the only reason I quit carrying this one. Any other circumstance, this knife would work great, and I like the belly of this knife. Easy to sharpen, it'll take a killer edge. It comes stupid sharp anyway. But yeah, otherwise I would be still carrying this. The Atlas lock takes a little bit getting used to, but it works great too once it's engaged. It's not gonna let go. But this was my big EDC for a long time. And I haven't, like I said, I haven't carried this one yet. But I have another Mayhem. It's in my bed. And I've been showed this already, but I'm still gonna keep carrying this one around. I really like this one. I don't have to worry about this stabbing this tip into something and breaking it. Where all these knives here that I just showed you, the spotters, you could probably break the tip on them. I mean, I don't know. I've seen Joe X stab them in the car hoods. They seem to do pretty good, but anytime you got a tip like that long and curved and pointy and thin, yeah, it's got nothing to do with the steel. It's just not made for sticking in something and bending it over. Let's see here. We got 4 viewers, 7 likes. Oh, damn. Is that who I think it is? Hey, Donovan too, man. What's up, brother? I missed you last time. You're on, man. I'll give you a shout out, brother. Everybody knows who that is, man. That's one big effing collection right there, brother. He's got the knives, man. Glad to see you on there. Yeah, I love these Cold Steel knives, man. I'm just talking about them and showing us how I polish knives and what I use. What I use on the leather. Is there anything else I use? I guess I made a video of showing what I use to sharpen. I mean, I don't really gonna show anybody how to sharpen. It's something you either know how to do, and it's once you know how the right angle and the stroke. Yeah, this thing is so thick. This little knife here. I mean, it's not really a little, but it doesn't stick out. It's 4 inches, so I don't know. Is that legal? Maybe in my hand. Uh, this is one stout knife, and the lock on these, when it's locked, might as well just be one piece. I've seen guys batoning with them, even though I think batoning's stupid. But I've been carrying this for a few weeks now, and I gotta say, this is my new favorite. And I was doing a spot large for a while. I definitely like that knife, and I can go back to carrying it and just, I don't know, everybody just trips out when I pulled this one out, and it just looks a little more intimidating, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I think this size is perfect, and I'd love to carry this one, but damn, that's too nice to mess up, man. No, the pocket clip on these is reversible. I guess it's too bad on the fancy one it's not, but I'm a left-hander, but I can use my right. I do carry it right-handed and have no problem using it and deploying it, as you can see. Us lefties can use both hands. Yep, the beauty and the beast. Yeah, we got a bunch of good, man. The last time we had this, we had probably had more people, but man, we had a good time talking. We had a lot of people on, and it was all good people, man. It was a lot of shout outs. I was shouting out to you. You didn't make the video last time, Donovan, but you and what's his name? I got Cowboy and Terminator Joe. I wanted to shout out to oh, what's his name? Joe. There's another Joe. Just another Joe, knife guy. What the hell is his name? Oh, I like gun cleaning solvent. Yeah, the mayhem ain't no joke, man. I mean, these knives. This is a great, man. It's like a cleaver, man. I don't know. It makes me stumble on words because what can I say, man? It's just like they're so awesome. I wish it had the waveable feature. That's the only thing about this that it doesn't have that. The Espadas have. Even the Spartan has the wave on it. You know what I'm saying? But I wish it had it on there. But you can add the snaggle tooth and all that. That's all right. It's still not that hard once you pull it out to open it. I guess I did it off camera, but this one just it ain't that hard to open. Once you disengage and engage that Atlas lock, it's just like it doesn't mess around. Oh, they are. They're still cheap right now, I think, man. Let me check. They've been like half price for a while, man, like $109 or something. I gotta look and see again. They were on Amazon. I'm trying to see if they still have it. Oh, I don't know if they do, man. Oh, there it is. Sure is. Cold Steel Mayhem. $109.99. It's $110. And that's, God, I remember when I paid around 160 and it was a good deal. They've been over 200. They list for 350. You definitely don't want to buy through Cold Steel. Yeah, they're still $109, Chris, man. I can't believe it, man. I mean, I bought two before, all right. I bought me one and ended up giving one to a buddy of mine again. Uh, they were, God, they were 160, 170, which was a good deal for those at the time, you know. And then they went back up. And I was looking on Amazon and I was like $109. I bought another one then, so I was like, so now I have two, which means I've bought four in my course of my life already. And no, I bought three of them. Two for me and one for a buddy of mine. But this one needs a little polish on it too. Oh yeah, big difference. For $109 though, man, how can you go wrong? And these things are so stupid sharp out of the box. Yeah, you think the flits don't work? No bullshit here, man. You see it right with your eyes, real time, live. Stuff works great. I don't like the stonewash finish. I know that's on my new. I can use this stuff on here too. I don't like the stonewash finish. I just don't. I've tried stripping it off on one of my Spartans and I did it all right, but just to have it polished, it's not not stonewash. The stonewash just looks cheap to me or something. It doesn't look right, but this stuff even works on the stonewash if you're trying to protect your knife, though. You know what I'm saying? That's not even supposed to be shiny, but it'll keep it protected from corrosion and stuff. Yeah, the stonewash blades, I'm not either, bro. I'm not. I just, I don't. I'm glad the Mayhem wasn't stonewashed. I don't mind the black coated blades. On this one, though, oddly enough, the Scout, it almost seems like it's. You know what? I'm going to coat this one too. It almost seems like it's a good coating for this knife, though. Especially this knife being more of a utility type knife, or can be. Yeah, it's got the stonewash finish too, but I don't know. It ain't too bad on this knife, I guess. I'd rather this been polished. This would look better. I just think polished or satin finish. I mean, I think it's just a cheaper way for them to cheap out. It speeds up their finishing process. When I bought the Scorpion Sword and Knives American Bowie, the finish was very similar to this stonewash. And so was the brass on it. Had the same like stonewash type finish. I'm like on the brass. I'm like that knife, the way it looks now that I've shown you guys, is not the way it looks when I bought it. Yeah, I got rid of that stonewash, whatever finish they had on it, and got rid of that speckled finish, whatever they had on the brass. I don't like that shit. Now it's all shiny. Well, you can take it off, brother. I mean, I've used some fine sandpaper and then buffed it on a buffing wheel, and I did that to a Spartan and took it off. You can get it off of there. I've seen. I've not done it too many times. I haven't bought too many Stonewash knives. I'm just not a fan of them. If you're gonna have an everyday use knife though, and it's gonna be used on like messed up stuff and utility purpose, the Stonewash probably is a good finish. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if you're a collector, or you're not worried about your knife getting messed up, and you take care of your stuff, you're not gonna like the Stonewash finish. You know what I'm saying? I don't. That's probably why Donovan don't like it either. Yeah, man, this is cool. Like that's like, it's the only thing would be better if you guys were sitting right here and we were all sitting around talking, handing knives back and forth. But this is pretty close, man. I got a shit ton of knives on the table now. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 knives. So I've had 17 knives out so far. I don't know if Donovan was here for any of the little 43, 45 thing. Cleaned the 701 up on camera. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I took it off a lot of mine, man. The Spartan, I had the first one. I took the coating off. I took it to my. Then I didn't even sand it at all. I just buffed. I ran it on my buffer with some compound, coarse compound. Took it down and went into some finer compound, and you couldn't tell it was ever stone washed. I don't remember it taking too long. Just gotta watch you don't heat the blade up. The Baron Son Baby Bowie. I figured that's about this size. What did they say? The blade was about 3.5. Let me get a tape measure and measure these just for the hell of it. Guess what else I found? I got another Spartan while I was up. Let's see here. Oh wow! So the Baby Bowie is going to be blade is about 5.25 for the 45. The overall length of this knife is just about an 1/8 inch over, maybe a 1/16 inch over 9 inches. So that's a bigger knife than I thought it was. 9 inches overall and 5. What did I say that was? 5.25, maybe a hair more than that. 5 3/8 maybe. Let's measure the little one. So the Baron Son was what, 3.25 length blade. So that's going to be smaller than this. I'm gonna have to buy one of them. Let's measure the 43. And that's little. That's what she said anyway, huh? Okay, so you know what? This is the size of your Baron Son's going to be. This blade is about 3 3/8 long. It's definitely stronger than a 3.25. So that's about 3 3/8 long on the blade. So that's going to be about the size of the Baron Son. I'm going to have to get one. I don't think it's going to have that polish finish on it like this does. Hey, wait, let's see here. So that is about the size of the Baron Sons. They're going to be about similar in size, and they're less than $100. I don't have to buy it. I spent $400 on this. That's crazy. But yeah, I wanted to show you this. Let me clean this up real quick. That way I can show it. Donovan, this one's going to be for you. But I'm going to show you this. I was talking about earlier how I use my Spartan so much that I sharpened it down. I had one and I couldn't get sharp. No matter what I did, it wouldn't sharpen. The steel was just bad. But I polished it. I wasn't after a mirror polish, but I was after trying to get rid of the stone wash off of it. And that's what this one was. This is a Spartan without any mirror polish on it, or without any stone wash. Excuse me. And that's just done on a buffer, man. So I don't know if you have a buffer or not. Yeah, the handles on the Westerns are awesome, man. Damn, I missed one of the comments, but yeah, this, I took all the stone wash off of this with a buffer, so you know, and I've got a regular standard Spartan. This one's not even stone wash, but it's that flat finish on it. I could take this all off of here too, the same way, same buffer. I did take the wave off to run it on the buffing wheel, but I bought one of the old Harbor Freight buffers. It's a bunch of different types of compound. You can see this one was EDC'd a lot too. You can see the paints wore off the clip on it. I've had 3 Spartans. I gave my buddy one. He didn't have any knives. I'm like, dude, you need a knife. Hey, bro, what's up? Who we got there? Oh, I can't say your name. Oh, it's something well. Yeah, it's this stuff here, man. This is what it is. It's this Flitz ceramic sealant. It's extreme clear gloss and surface protectant. I use it after I use my metal polish, for the guys that missed it already. I used to use Flitz. I use this now. This Blue Magic works great. I just cleaned up a knife for these guys. You guys want to rewind this video later when I post it, because I'm going to post it. I cleaned up a 701. I was telling them I've used this stuff too, you know, and I've used other stuff. It's just, I've used the wadding polish. The stuff that has the wadding. I didn't care for that either. It's just, the Blue Magic works the best. And after you get it clean, you want to try to protect it from rusting and the brass turning green as fast. Spray it with this and it'll look shiny and protect it from fingerprints and all that crap. But this 701 I cleaned up a little bit ago on here. Wipe my fingerprints back off of it. Just cleaned up the brass on it. It had a little bit of green on it when I took it out of the sheet to show it on this video. I hadn't pulled it out in a while, but yeah. And this is a new old stock, and this is stored in the sheath. All of these knives are stored in the sheath, you know what I'm saying? Look at that brass. All right, Joe, have a safe going home, or if you're driving. Oh yeah, we got a lot of military guys in here. Which Western you liking? The Westmark? This one here. This is 701. Me and Elle were talking about it there, Rick Grimes' channel. I was watching Whitewater Summer with Kevin Bacon. It was made in 1987, and I've watched it before, and I never thought about it. But I watched it the other day. It's free on YouTube, by the way. That's where I watched it. That's where Big L watched it. But kid pulled out a knife. I thought it was a 701. It was definitely a Westmark. I was like, what? And he pulled it out several times in the movie. I think now maybe it's probably a Westmark 702. But it was like, that was so cool to see one of these knives in a movie. I had no idea, or the 702, whichever one it is. But both of those knives are very similar, and these knives are just very cool. I'll let you get a good look at the numbers on that one. I don't know if it's focusing on it. But these knives are awesome. This was new old stock when I bought it. And I did treat this sheath with snow seal, so it stays looking pretty. I just do that with all leather, and it just looks nice. Look at that. I mean, yeah, it's new, but it'll stay that way. And it's Western doesn't make nothing like that anymore. Oh, that's a nice knife. You guys probably missed I had the 40. I have one of my 49s out. Of course, I got a lot of 49s now. But this one was what was this? The K version I have. Let's see what we can do with this. Just give it a little clean up. She's sharp. I just felt that edge. And in case there's any doubt about this stuff, and I didn't even use any polish on this. This is a new old stock, but still. Oh, the one dude, he's always selling the K1 models on there, this K stamp, so you probably already know that. I'm sure you already know that. Yeah, they're always, was it the K, the M, and what was the other one he's always selling? There's 3 letters, he's always got them, man. I've noticed that. Just to give you an idea, like that metal polish, I use it on everything, even down to little details, like the button on here. That's how everybody else is always brown and dim. Mine's polished. It even looks good. Yeah. Swing sheath. They were on eBay for that's awesome. Okay, brother, you was with me on the Chainsaw Shack thing, but I appreciate you staying with me with the knives, man. Yeah, I got the belt buckle. Me, L, with Rick Grimes and Warhog's channel. We all got the belt buckles. I think one of them bought at least 2 buckles, I think. I know they all bought buckles at least, but I bought one too. Of course, it has the Western 49 on it. If it wasn't for L, I wouldn't have known. He's like, just let you know there's, he like does that all the time with something on eBay. He's like, I'll just let you know there's Western 49 belt buckles. And I'm like, all right, I'll go check it out, man. Sure enough, I bought one. Yeah, I don't know if they still have those on eBay. I could look real quick. Let me see here. I'll tell you. But yeah, it's kind of like the belt buckle club now. Me, Al, and Warthog all have the Western belt buckle. Let's see here. eBay. Guess what? I think I'm seeing it. You can still buy them. $35 a piece. 1995 Western Cutlery World Famous Bowie Knife Belt Buckle. 35 each. Buy two and they're $29.75 each. Buy three, they're 28. Buy four, they're 26. Buy five. The more you buy six, it's 26. After you buy four, it's the same price all the way through, 26.25. Beyond that, but yeah, they're still up on eBay. So you can, Donovan, you got to get you one, man. Join the Belt Buckle Club, man. Yeah, he said that. I just showed him. It's still up for sale, man. So join the Belt Buckle Club, man. The Belt Buckle Brothers. That's a triple B, man. Oh, no shit. You damn you, man. I paid full price. $35, man. I think that's what I'd have to look and see. That's probably what I paid. Let me see. Purchases, let's see. You know you've been buying too much when you gotta scroll that far down to find what your purchases you're looking for. Oh, I paid more than that, I guess. I paid $41. My total was 41.15 when I bought it. It was 29.75 then. Now it's 35. There was shipping involved in it, I guess. All right, Donovan, take care, man. Appreciate you dropping by, brother. No, I know he probably does. I don't. Sometimes I don't even screw with them guys. I get enough deals, man. You'd be surprised at shit that I've gone through. I've got one Western 49. The guy said it was brand new and never used, and I got it, and it was heavily sharpened. I was like, you can get some stuff heavily discounted then. Hey, I just looked. Lied to you. I only paid 20 a piece for that. I hate you even more now, man. Damn you. Hey, that's all good, man. I mean, did you buy more than one though? Al, didn't you get more than one? Yeah, it's the time including tax and shipping, because in the final, that's what you're paying. I think I paid 41 in the end. It was about $30 when I bought it. So it was 29 something when I bought it. And then whatever shipping was. And I still can't believe it made that Mayhem look shiny. These are satin finish. That's a satin finish. Flitz ceramic coat. Here, let's see what this shit can do, man. This knife, let's see something that's already shiny. Let's just see if we can just make it really pimped out. I gotta open all 5 of these again. That's ridiculous. You ever see one with 5 tension straps on it, man? 5? You know your knife ain't falling out and going anywhere. You're not even gonna be able to get it out when you need it. All right. Yeah, he probably got a little better price with 2. Which is something I need to do to this anyway. Try to do these every so often. This is how I keep my metal from rusting. Can you guys see the difference in that? I don't know. I think it's pretty good stuff, man. Now I'll try to get this thing back in there. It's like a spider. 3 right there. Boom, boom, boom. It only needs 1. Thought about cutting the other ones off, but then it would just massacre the sheath. I don't want to hurt the value, but that's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know what they were thinking when they made that. Yeah, this spray is good, man. I'm telling you. I mean, it's going to protect your knife from rusting. It's like a wax for your knife, you know. It's but ceramic, which the ceramic coats are better, you know. If I spilled water on my knife, it would kind of bead off, just like wax. You know, it just and a little bit of this goes a long way. I've been spraying all these knives and several other knives, and you look, and I've barely used any of this, man. You just need a little bit of this, you know what I mean? And kind of when you spray it on, just kind of rub it all over and let it sit and dry and work it in and buff it off. If you want to do it really good, give it a second coat, put your knife away, and chances are you'll not have any problem with it corroding. Or if it does, it'll be minor and small. Like I said, all my stuff is stored in sheaths. You know, there's nothing's rusting. But I think a lot of that's this. Now, if it's dirty and it needs cleaned, you get your polish, use your polish, use your Blue Magic. Donovan uses this. I still don't care for this as much, but whatever you use that first and get it all off of there and clean it, then go with this. I don't know if I got anything else I could put that on. I did the Spadas. Did that knife. Did this knife. Put it on this one, but yeah, I just think that taking that stone wash finish off the knife just makes it look a lot better. That's what that knife should have looked like. Of course, that buffer helps too in the garage. Well, guys, I've been on here for 2 hours and 16 minutes, so I think I'm going to shut this one down. We'll just have to do another one again. I appreciate everybody that shows up. Appreciate all the support. I always enjoy the chat. You know, we always have a good time, a few laughs, talk about knives. You know, it does feel like a brotherhood, so appreciate everybody checking in. I'm going to sign off, guys. I'll wait and see if anybody wants to say anything before I go, and then I'm going to take off. How many we got watching? Chrisville signing off. 3 people watching. All right, peace out, man. I'll see you guys later. Over and out.